Oh, it feels weird to be filming again. I am rusty. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there, over there. Over there. So if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, you've got a special part of the Discord group that I will put a link to down below, and all sorts of other good stuff. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. So I have not been around much lately, so apologies for folk that have been like, where have you gone? But in the shortest explanation that I can give, the whole lockdown situation has just made filming very hard. Obviously I don't film in a studio or like a spare room. This is our front room, as you can see from all the mess. So I can only really film when there's time to do it, and when everyone's stuck in the house it's very difficult. So apologies, but I will try and keep stuff. I'll try and get at least a video out a week for you all, and then we'll increase it once everything's released. That's not the right word. Once everything returns to normal. Or as close to normal as can be. But thanks for staying with me. I appreciate it, and let's just keep having fun. So I have been asked to react to Katrina Velarde impersonating singers for a long time. Like, I'd say at least a year. And I've just never got round to doing it. So there's this version that she does of Never Enough, where she does impersonations. People have asked me to react to her singing Never Enough because I did it with Morissette. So here's like two birds with one stone kind of thing, but yeah, let's just do it anyway, okay? Okay, so this is Katrina Velarde doing Never Enough impersonations. Never Enough impersonations, is that like a play on words? Did I just do a funny? Who knows? Anyway, let's go.
Simulan natin kay Britney. Meron ba tayong pa-picture dyan? Meron ba ganun? O, ako na lang. Ayan. I'm trying too hard.
That's good.
This moment, pause na si Britney. This moment.
Okay, right. This is amazing. So she's going to continue with Britney, so I won't need to kind of pause it once she's moved on from her. But this Britney Spears impression is spot on. She's got all of the little quirks that make Britney's voice tick. So there's the overuse of fry, that that is ah. It's a toneless noise, fry. And usually it's used to like kind of glide into a phrase and give a little bit of texture. But Britney kind of leans on it really hard, and then the tone kind of, I don't know, they kind of blend together, and then you get like the smallest bit of tone at the end of Britney's kind of phrases. So you get that little bit at the end. She's also got her vowel sounds. Everything's really rounded with me. How, ow, like that. So just like bang on. She's got all the little kind of riff things that Britney does. Just superb. I mean, it is bordering on parody, because it's really like she's egging it up, but it's still spot on. Yes.
Cause darling, without you.
Oh, hold on. So we're going into Celine, but that Mariah, so she shifted her kind of vocal recipe there. Everything went kind of high larynx, very, very aspirate, very airy, and then there's a lot of nasal tone. I spoke about her doing a kind of a Mariah tone when they did One Sweet Day with Budakel. So go back and listen to that if you want to hear like a little bit more in depth about that. But again, spot on. So Celine. Okay, so Celine again. Oh, this woman is a wizard. This is crazy. The Celine, very, very nasal, very kind of in the back of her mouth there. But what she did, and you can see her doing it, is she purses her lips and she tries to make that sound as round and as resonant as possible, and it just gives you that thick Celine Dion sound. I just find it wonderful watching her change absolutely everything about the way she sings in order to sound like other people. She obviously like really understands like how to shape her voice, and shaping your voice is, it's everything. It's to do with the way that you stand, it's the way that you have your larynx sitting, it's the way that your lips are pursed, it's where your velum sits, it's everything. And she just has all these tiny little things lined up perfectly, and she's jumping back like between people. It's amazing. Very, very good. Is that Sarah Geronimo? I don't know. I've not listened to her too much, so might not be able to comment too much, but anyway, let's go. No, I don't think that is.
For me, yes, mama, she go. Oh, never
Okay, so she mixed Christina and Shakira together. The Christina, you could tell she was pressing in on those notes to make them sound really pulled, and she had the Christina thing of overly like scooping a run, like, and then added that gravelly texture on top to get that proper like, oh, it's just a rough sound from Christina. It's a really specific like vocal trait to her. You could pick her out of a lineup. And then the Shakira, it's a low larynx and it's a thick nasal sound. Bang on, just perfect. So we're now on to, is that KZ maybe, or is it Katrina Velarde? I'm not sure. I can only see tiny wee thumbnail, so I'm not sure. Let's go. Thanks for that. Yes. What?
Excited yun.
That was amazing. So she finished by just being herself, which is, you know, the vocal wizard anyway. So you're hearing all of these little bits come into one vocal, which is her. Really well supported, good use of her anchors. Have I seen her singing standing up before? Yes, well, maybe. She's sitting on her bed. I don't know. Anyway, that's not important. Voice was really well supported. I liked the way that she was pushing into higher registers, and you could feel that it was going from a forward placement to a back placement to make it sound brighter and a little bit sharper. Interesting use of runs as well, you know, it's just so impressive. I found it interesting that she went, rather than the kind of standard of for me, for me, for me. So the last one is super like big and round and resonant. She went for me, for me, for me. So she did two me's, which just gave it a little bit of extra weight as she went up into that crescendo there. So wonderful job. She's fantastic. Just never tired of hearing Katrina, and I'm glad I got to hear her impressions because she's just a sorceress. Said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. She's a sorceress. So I hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, then hit subscribe, ring the bell. Is that the right place? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and how are we going to buy this one? I'm trying to hold my breath, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. So thank you so much for joining me, and I guess all that I have to say now is goodbye from me, from me, from me, from me. Bye. That was it. That's all I have. That's all I've got. Bye.